because I was on a gig actually when I received that DM, and I was like, "Is this real?" Yeah, it's real. It's real. And I did what I had to do. I did what I had to do, and it was meant. It was meant to happen. You know, I just feel like if we just believe in divine timing and trust the process and the journey, you things will happen when it's supposed to. Because I think we get upset when things don't happen when we want it to. But we have to just say, okay, it's not meant to happen right now. Keep moving on. Press forward. So
yeah,
it was
there's such
time. It was
a
time.
zen to your mindset of like, I can only control things that I can control. So what can I do to try and get me there? And
you have to let go of the things that you can't control. It makes life a little easier if you do that.
So you've mentioned these different paths, but you really empowered yourselves to take those. And I think that that's a little bit challenging sometimes for creatives. This role in Bill and Ted, but you also dance. I am a So You Think You Can Dance fan, so I totally recognized your audition video. I love that show. There's just so much joy, right? That energy we were talking about.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
But you lean into being more than one thing, and that's not always something that creatives feel like they can do. How did you sort of decide that was what you were going to have faith in?
I feel like your passions, they're connected to your heart. And I feel like your heart is the compass to your ultimate destiny. So if you follow those things that you love, you do those things that you love, you can't really go wrong with that. And I feel like a lot of times in society, we get caught up in, no, you should do this, and it should be in this time frame. And throw that all out. Do what you love. Focus on that. And that's what I've been doing. From a kid, I always loved dancing. I was always doing something with acting, and then drumming. I started that when I was 10. And, I had great supportive parents as well. And I believe I'm going to continue on listening to that heartbeat, because that's what I've been doing. My heartbeat is what I've been following. I've been listening to that heartbeat. And that's been connecting me to all of my heart's desires. And I am so grateful that I've been open enough to listen to that inner voice and to listen to that beat. That drum beat is within my heart, and this is why I'm here. I'm here right now because I listened to this. And that's how I've, been able to accomplish all the things that I've done so far.
Yeah, I feel that from you. I took a peek at your bio, and I just want to pull out this one line. You kind of spoke to it, but there's a line in your bio that says, not only does she march to the beat of her own drum, she designs those beats. And I had like a moment reading that of just like, yes, not just, marching to the beat of your own drum, but like being the drum and not even fitting into the context that's below.
Exactly.
It's so meaningful. And to me, that like really speaks to how your life and your career is your own. There are these boxes and these molds, but it's okay to not fit in those. For those of us that are still in the process of allowing us to be the drum, can you give us a little bit of advice or anything that helped you along that way? Because I think so much of that is about like owning your own empowerment.
Yeah, I mean, exactly what I said, just like listening to your heart and going down that path. Also not trying to be anybody else but yourself. I think especially with social media, everybody's looking at that and, oh my God. And the majority of the time, it's not real. People portray things that are not real on social media. And just, don't try and fit in this box of what people want you to be, just break out of that box and be you. Do the things that you love. Follow your heart, like I said. And, enjoy the journey. Take it step by step. Enjoy the journey day by day. Enjoy it. And know that whatever is meant to happen in your life is going to happen.